はい、皆さん、と、あれあれなんじゃ。あれあ、間違って俺ニューゲームにしちゃったな。
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule.
Ah,
Hella, what's my one simple
Listen to
rule?
Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, now I work in the Stardock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
はい。ああ。全くニューゲームしてた。どっち
Captain, Constellation will be waiting for you at the lodge. I have often asked Barrett that same question at various times, and about the most likely answer is that Barrett personally insulted him, typically by continuing to live, usually after. Constellation is an explorers society founded over 50 years ago with the mission of seek members often engage in expeditions. The membership is intentionally limited and small. Barrett would say that billions of years ago, we were all one with the cosmos. So technically, you have known each other forever, but the more practical answer is likely that he needs you. Without your investment in Constellation's mission, he may never know more about the experience. I will accept any.
Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not...
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
でっか。
Pardon me.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Yeah. っていうの。
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power. Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside. Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now. And he hopes you'll make this place your home.
You two keep going on like this, and I'm banning wages.
We'll play nice. Just a little friendly conversations.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he... I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been...
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random...
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point. Interesting.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building. Fair enough, but you need a place to stay. Come find me when you're ready. And here, I think you've earned something for... In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with...
Bok. Up.絵はやっぱいいよね。あまあ。
What can I help you with?
I hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, and everyone just sort of...
Curious
accepts him
feeling,
fine, but
knowing that
still.
you've seen something.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean.
No one else does.
Sorry, this was, I guess, a lot overwhelming, now that... I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing... Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, what you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input. Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we're all in this together now, right? Planning on sticking around then? I think we can find a spot for you. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I am at your service, Captain.
マジマイルーム。
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full. Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Life. It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full-time. Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. It's a shame he isn't here to... Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever... We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's... Oh gosh, no, I mean that's... Until you arrived, we only had the two, and there's still so much we don't know. Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical... One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help. Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts... I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good... And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Anything I can learn from is a... Stay safe, okay?
Walter, you don't have to answer this, but I'm just wondering something. You don't seem to spend much time. How is that for a hobby?
I'm told that when I'm not here, I'm distracted by what I might be missing and wind up crabbing. Or, my personal favorite, irascible. My darling Issa has concluded that it is in both of our best interests if I can spend my time with her.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
I'm listening. So, are you ready to get to work? We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from... These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great... I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to... Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't. Just what that is. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively That means people can pass them around, not even... I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a lazy... My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot of... We have to assume that we're not the... But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. Then an odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why... You've done this before, eh? Wise word. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we are...
アラが仲間として固定されます。
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of... We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our door. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. Good. Let's take a little...
Yosh.
I am at your service, Captain.
なのか。なんか変わるかね。この辺も変わるんかな。変わった気がする。よー。
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. Maybe another time. It's you and me from here out. Want to see what I'm carrying? Bye-bye.
Ah, yeah.
Good day, ma'am.
But yeah,
Nicely done.
Ah, yeah.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
いいね。
Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out.
Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise.
First things first, head down to the orientation hall and get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest.
Oh, and if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join.
But if you've got any questions, I can get you sorted.
Yes? Goodbye.
The process starts with registration down in the orientation hall. Or did you have a question?
Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life. So it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign but Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxies... So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for. MASS is short for Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. From here, the 3 co-equal divisions of the UC government work together to advance, be that through mutual defense, political, and... Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship. But scientific and admin positions in the UC... Understandable. Most people would prefer to earn their citizenship. Not something I'd ever choose for myself. What can I do for you, applicant? Sure thing. What do you want to... Just hop into the elevator. You want the button for Vanguard Orientation Hall. Register yourself at the terminals in the lobby.
Okay.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued...
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
The Free Star Collective was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Maroon, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
Centaurus proclamation has always left me torn. spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
You must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Sam. Of course. You'll be running through a high-realism combat flight. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that, and you pass. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of it, and your enlistment bonus, but you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala. We'll only keep the highest score. While I can't answer that question directly, due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical. You're permitted, even encouraged. Vanguard assignments can often... It'd be bad for both you and the United Colonies to not ensure... The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B... It's been tuned to provide a challenging... All right, then.
Oh?
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
Target.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
current tier at the terminal inside the cockpit, or step outside and take a break. Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
New targets active.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers. Resuming the examination.
New targets active. Recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5.
Yes.
New targets active.
Start the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
出れたからいいか。
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Did you have some so these are your numbers that just... I like the fire, applicant. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. Inquisitive folks tend to do well around here. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to out... Now, how'd you do against your Tier 4? Not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that waiver's...
Hell of a job. I might.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, 10 years service, pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like if you're interested, we could bring you on, get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your First though, all UC service people, provisional or other. So, you want to make this official?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed? Fantastic.
Nickname.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your... The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard: honor, loyalty, self-reliance. Then let me be the first to officially welcome you. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
やろう。
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat. I've always liked that statue. Beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Evening, sir. People joke. See those lateral
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Yes, sir. Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Harath. Pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jock... Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one...
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Medpacks, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprise.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out? I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your record.
Report they gave us seemed clean. No known hostile outpost. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those men. Nothing too dangerous, if that's your concern. The repair suite's the welcome kit has some goodies in there I wouldn't leave.
Then I won't keep you.
Make us look good out there, recruit.
Hey. すっげえ遠いとこにあんだね。遠い。まだですか？動かねえ。 Lagi.どうしたらいいんだ。 もういまいち操作は分かってねえ。やっと行く。
Now this planet, an abandoned meatpacking facility built on the fringes of the settled systems. I wonder what happened here. Something's been through here recently, but left everything in place. At least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet. If you're searching them, make it quick. Bring me anything useful?
なんか持った方がいいか。マネー。全然マネーじゃん。ノーワンモーです。ああ。すぎる。
Bye for now. どうしよう。
だよ。
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
We should do what she suggests. Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Mm. なんか銃持ってる。
So what do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? It'd make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll. Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a terramorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but to see the decimation firsthand.
Terramorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tao said he's too young to have one. Yet here it is. I came looking for an explanation and found all this.
Other than a remorseless killing machine.
Among apex predators, they're the pinnacle. Resilient, agile, smart, and their mental prowess only increases with age. Some can even dominate the minds of weaker species, keeping them as pets, livestock, or toys. They're creatures without peer. I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. Makes two of us. But this creature, I need to understand what it's doing here. But we're not without resources. This plant, though getting things online, as I've discovered, is not a one-person job. The admin terminal, and to do that, someone has to get to this. You think you might be willing? The settlers outfitted most of the buildings with turrets at some point. Not sure how many are still operable. There were also... But those are honestly... It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system as a whole. Then we can see about... Admin access is centralized to the terminal in this room. But even if that weren't the case... Good. Once I see the connect... Take care of yourself out. And make sure you leave enough...
fine.
Eh, to.怖っ怖っ。ああ、間違えた。ああ、どう。あるかな。Yes, pretty cool.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
れを
Yeah. I'd be happy to carry.
何を思う？ショットガンっぽいか。まあ。出せよ。お、こっちの方が高い。どっちがいい？どっちがいい？ショットガンがいいか。俺ショットガン持ちてえな。ボルトレーザー。
So long.
何
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello. I wish I'd found this earlier. Those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
えあここね
Tracker's reading green. buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the Terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
I'm not sure what makes its home here, but we should keep our weapons at the ready. Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian. Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian. avenged the deaths in the colony. Is it really necessary for you to drag around all that gear?
いや、いただきましょう。いいじゃん。
Hey. Dropping off a few choice items. If you have any gear, you...
あ、意外とレーザー高くついたな。
Yeah, what is it? Let's see what you've got. Glad to haul whatever. Bye.
ここにいっぱい玉があったじゃないか。
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or... Wait.
You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a terramorph!
Oh, yeah. Taken care of. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample? A lot of life gets recorded in... Like, for example, if this terramorph's cells have certain radiation or chemical exposures, then we could start getting... Not doing this one out of the goodness. I'll give you what I can. You certain? All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. you can do. Running basic diagnostics? Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? No. Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, but terramorphs? To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend. Tau Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been... But then the other option, that someone captured, that seems off, which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far... You're right. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed. Get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get it. Plus, maybe just pop by. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sinan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize. I was. Long time ago. Family tradition. That's all I'm asking. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but there's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here, it's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Now please, go check in with your commander. I wish I had more information on Percival. It's been a long time since I've seen him. But was there something? Percival and I worked together for years. He was an alien researcher like me. A scintillating mind, but what he's doing working for an organization with other... But if there's anyone who will be able to tell us... Courier handed me a slate. Guess someone had picked up a strange signal on a flyby? Presumably the same person reported the Was my job to know all the nasty critters of the universe for a while.
Oh, God.
time to get this ship moving.
わからん。
So, we eating at the Sage Brook, or is it just a quick snap from the Terra Brew?
You see that scientist out in front of Mast, staring at trees, sounds upset. Whatever it is, can't be that bad, right?
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. Yes. I work for the scientific division of MAST. Are you familiar with this particular specimen?
I've passed by this particular tree many times, and honestly...
Finally, somebody understands. Unless... Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to go... I don't normally solicit help from random passersby. Aren't we all? Well...
Several areas currently zoned as residential are seeking to allow home space.
Yes.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready. A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers? A gene tag? Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. Co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens. In the run-up to the Colony War, the UC started a program, find the deadliest, most terrifying aliens in the galaxy, and have them fight on the side of the UC. Never saw any of the deployments myself, but the program was clearly enough of a success. At which point, I presume, notation says that Sanan already faced punishment for her actions. And her sending you to me first makes me think she's actually trying to do this above board. Considering her history, reaching out to the UC probably... I'm sure she doesn't list it at the top of her... But considering her service record and her area of expertise... Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention what... This has been one of the more... I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. But now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to him next time you're down at the spaceport. Now, if there wasn't...
よし。考え。